be solved.
ഓക്കെ, ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മളുടെ കൂട്ടത്തിൽ അതിഥിയായിട്ട് എത്തിയിട്ടുള്ളത് സാമൂഹിക പ്രവർത്തകയാണ്. കൂടുതൽ ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷൻസിന് ആവശ്യങ്ങളൊന്നുമില്ല എന്ന് തന്നെ അറിയാം. പക്ഷെ എന്നാൽ പോലും നർമ്മദ നദിയെ രക്ഷിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി ഉണ്ടാക്കിയ ഒരു കൂട്ടായ്മ നർമ്മദ ബച്ചാവോ ആന്തോളന്റെ സ്ഥാപക എന്ന പേരിലാണ് കേരളത്തിൽ മേധ പട്കർ എന്ന വ്യക്തിയെ സാമൂഹിക പ്രവർത്തകയെ നമ്മൾ അറിഞ്ഞു തുടങ്ങിയിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നത്. തുടർന്ന് പരിസ്ഥിതി പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടായിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന പല പ്രദേശങ്ങളിലും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതുപോലെയുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള ജനങ്ങളെ സംഘടിപ്പിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് വിവിധ പരിപാടികൾ നടക്കുന്നതിലും ഒക്കെ മേധ പട്കർ എന്ന സാമൂഹിക പ്രവർത്തക വലിയൊരു പങ്ക് വഹിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. കേരളത്തിൽ 2018 ഉണ്ടായ പ്രളയത്തിന്റെ കേസിൽ, ഭാരതപ്പുഴയുടെ അവസ്ഥയിൽ ഇതൊക്കെ മാറണം എന്ന് സാമൂഹിക പ്രവർത്തകയായിട്ടുള്ള മേധ പട്കർ പല തവണയും കേരളത്തിൽ ഈ ഒരു ആശയം മുന്നോട്ട് വെച്ചിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ ആലപ്പുഴയിൽ എത്തിച്ചേർന്നിട്ടുള്ളത് വിവിധ പ്രശ്നങ്ങളുമായിട്ട് ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട കാര്യങ്ങളുമായിട്ടാണെങ്കിൽ കൂടിയും പ്രധാനമായിട്ടും ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത് വാളയാർ പെൺകുട്ടികൾക്ക് നീതി നേടിക്കൊടുക്കുന്നതിന്റെ ഭാഗമായിട്ട് വാളയാർ പദയാത്ര അതിന്റെ ഭാഗമായിട്ടാണ് മേധ പട്കർ മാം നമ്മളുടെ കൂട്ടത്തിൽ എത്തിയിട്ടുള്ളതും ഈ സ്റ്റുഡിയോയിൽ എത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നതും ഒക്കെ. അതിനോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ നമ്മളുടെ കൂട്ടത്തിൽ മറ്റ് 2 ഗസ്റ്റുകൾ കൂടി ചേർന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. പ്രൊഫസർ കുസുമം ജോസഫ് ആണ്. മാള കാർമൽ കോളേജിലെ മലയാളം വിഭാഗം മേധാവിയായിരുന്നു, റിട്ടയർഡ് ആയി. ഒപ്പം തന്നെ NAPMന്റെ സ്റ്റേറ്റ് കോർഡിനേറ്ററും കൂടിയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ മേധ പട്കർ മാമിനെയും നമ്മൾ ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഒപ്പം തന്നെ കുസുമ മാമിനെയും സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുകയാണ്.
മിസ്റ്റർ ജഗദീഷ് അദ്ദേഹം ഒരു ഗാന്ധിയനാണ്. അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ രൂപത്തിലും ഭാവത്തിലും നമുക്കൊരു ഗാന്ധിജിയെ കാണുന്ന ഒരു ഫീലിംഗ് ആണ് ലഭിക്കുന്നത്. അത് വളരെ സന്തോഷമുള്ള ഒരു കാര്യമാണ്. ആൻഡ് ആസ് ഫാർ ആസ് ഐ നോ, മിസ്റ്റർ ജഗദീഷ് ഈസ് ലീഡിങ് എ ലൈഫ് in accordance with the principles of Mahatma Gandhi. We welcome you, sir. Thank you. Madam, I know that you are here in Kerala today. We know there were a lot of issues, lot of problems. You are traveling. I know you are little tired also. But still, we would like to ask you certain questions which our listeners would like to hear from you.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
If I speak in English,
we will translate. We will translate. But our audience are capable enough to understand even English. No problem. No problem. So, first of all, we would like to ask you one question about the Walayar case itself. What is your opinion about the whole thing?
First of all, I salute your fish workers
Please.
who did a great job during the flood affected times.
Yeah.
And otherwise also, I know them as an organized lot who fight to save not just the coastal land,
Yes.
but their land which gives them livelihood. Up to 12 nautical miles.
Right.
And the risk that they take, an adventurous life that they live,
Sure.
something which is very, very, very appreciable and salutable.
Very good, very good.
Now, as far as the Walayar case is concerned,
Correct.
there is a Padayatra going on.
Yeah.
Very senior activists,
Yes.
including C.R.
Neelakantan
and others,
Yes.
are on foot and they are marching towards Trivandrum. Why?
Correct.
Because whatever happened in that case, where the 2 Dalit kids,
Yeah.
the children,
Correct.
the girl child, one in 2017 and another in 2019, were hanged.
Yeah.
They did not commit suicide. That is very obvious.
Yeah, it is obvious.
Finding. But the police, including one DYSP, Sojan, and others, did not take to proper investigation, tried to suppress the case.
Correct.
So they need, and I support them in their demand for the impartial, perfect investigation
Yes.
and punishment to the culprits. And culprits would include not only those men who had committed atrocities against these girl children, but also the police administration who did not follow law and did not play the role in maintaining law and order or punishing the criminals.
At the moment, all the offenders are acquitted.
They are acquitted.
That is the position
yes,
right now.
Yes. That was because of the faulty investigation.
That is due to
and
faulty.
the court said there is not enough proof.
Court could
Also
do
did not
nothing
take-
because that is the way the case was put it up.
Yes.
Not only the Walayar case, ma'am, lot of issues regarding the girls and women issues are still going on in India. Do you think the rules has to change? It's time now.
Number of things which need to be brought in. Mere capital punishment to the victims is not bringing down the number of rapes or cases of atrocities against women. And encounters, the extrajudicial killings, all that is not the real solution.
Yes.
We are not for any violence, even against the victims. But they must be given deterrent punishment.
Deterrent punishment.
And that is possible within
As
the
soon as
framework
possible,
of law.
Yes.
But beyond the legal actions, there need to be social
action.
And that should begin from the children onwards, with the youths, with the women, empowering them beyond what they are already. And the J.S. Verma committee was appointed after the Nirbhaya
case.
struggle. And the judgment came after 7 years, and it only speaks about the capital punishment.
Yes, right.
But the J.S. Verma committee's recommendations were there, which are not yet implemented. There need to have political will and social will both.
Correct.
And the change is to be in terms of the prompt, impartial investigation and the urgent kind of,
timely investigation.
And also the orders to be given.
Speedy redressal.
Speedy redress.
That is what is needed.
The case of Kasab, it was overnight.
Right.
The court sat and gave the judgments. Why not in this case?
Why not in this case also? That is a problem. That is an issue. So, ma'am, you could give the translation afterwards. I think you will keep the whole thing, and ask all on. Okay. Then we would like to, since there is no time, you are very busy and all. We will ask you one more question, because there is a heated discussion in Kerala and also elsewhere about the JNU issue. What is happening there? What is your opinion regarding that?
First of all, let me state my opinion, as is the opinion of many activists from the People's Movements, about the Jawaharlal Nehru University itself.
Yes.
The students of Jawaharlal Nehru University are the first class students.
Yes, definitely.
Those bright and brilliant students from all over India have been coming to JNU, and they have had a very wider social commitment to various causes.
Correct.
They take up the students' causes, but also the farmers, laborers, Narmada kind of movement they have always supported. And they always have, invitation extended to activists like us. And when we speak to them, they raise so many questions. So very fruitful interaction that takes place beyond midnight every time in JNU. Now they have elected, through the proper procedure where even the court's intervention was there, their own office bearers and their own unions. There are a number of students' unions, but those unions which are left oriented and progressive ideology based, they have won the battle even this time, in spite of so much of accusation of against them, as they are anti-national, they are sexist and whatever. I cannot believe in any of these accusations, and we condemn these kinds of attempts. The Vice Chancellor is non-responsive, but all the professors like Professor Anand Kumar, Professor Arun Kumar and others have been with these students all the time. This time again the strategy or the conspiracy came from the Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad students, as the culprits from the photographs and videos are identified, and I also have their names by the students, classmates of them, because they came from Delhi University, whichever faculty. It is therefore necessary to understand that it is to take over the students' power into the hands of the union, which is a frontal organization of the party in power at the center. But it is very surprising, or may not be for those who understand what is going on in the country, that some Mr. Chaudhary of Hindu Raksha Dal has taken the responsibility and claimed that he was in charge of the violent attack that took place, and he said that is justifiable, and that will happen into any university wherever the students will raise any issue. Now, according to him, the issues that they raised were anti-national issues.
Okay.
What were the issues they were raising? They were not even in the direct agitation against CAA or National Register of Citizens. They were raising the issues of the increase in the fees.
Fees and all.
raising
That is
Yes.
That was the beginning issue.
Yes. So what slogans they gave, and Inkilab Zindabad, every woman gives the slogans.
That is true. That is true.
And देश हमारा है पूंजीपतियों की जागीर नहीं, हम सब बोलते हैं. तो ये तो बिल्कुल false cases है. And the attack on the office bearer such as Aishi Ghosh and others is certainly condemnable. But this has happened in Ahmedabad. On the SFI office bearer also it has happened.
Correct.
So everywhere I think the violence is used to bypass the real issues.
Right.
And to take over everything that is in the hands of progressive organizations.
One thing is very clear in India, even after CAA, we see that youngsters, very especially students from colleges, they are coming out in groups for fighting for their rights, and they are all against all sorts of unconstitutional activities.
Yes.
Even right from the beginning, right from government sector and all.
Yes.
So, but these students are now facing threat. There is a clandestine move that even the culture of JNU is slowly being consciously changed. Such a move is there. So you might have heard about that.
This is very unfortunate because violence is intolerable.
Yes.
Because this is the Gandhi's 150th birth anniversary that is celebrated on one hand, and another is the violence used, and the Delhi police kind of administration or the UP police are taken to be the witnesses and not playing their role and fulfilling their responsibility. Secondly, if it happens to the universities, the youths, the students on whom we rely upon for the future of India, they would be nowhere in the social regime. Thirdly, this is linking the university politics with the the electoral politics outside universities. Now, university politics cannot be totally ignored or got rid of.
Correct.
There will be unions, there will be unionization, there will be elections,
There should be,
but those
actually.
should be peaceful activities as democratic way of representing themselves.
Yes.
I really salute the youths who raise the national issues. Whether it is the fish workers issues, the farmers issues. Who else but the youth of this country should and would raise it?
And they should raise it, and they should grow after exercising this sort of activities only.
That is how
the
they
way
become conscientious.
they become conscious.
Social commitment comes to them. Otherwise, if they only look at the WhatsApps as what's up
Only that.
and
Only
not
that.
what's down, then they will not be anywhere playing the real social change agent's role.
I know that you were educated from TIS. What was your position while you were studying there in TIS?
I was always a part of the group that was for democracy and for socialism.
Okay.
And socialism to me doesn't mean statism.
Oh.
It doesn't mean corporatism.
Okay.
It means pro-society.
Pro-society.
And always believed in Gandhi.
Correct.
Also took something from Ambedkar, something from Marx, Lohia, Periyar. I think that combination of the ideological inputs from these mentors of ours and using the Gandhian ways of bringing in change. Even Bhagat Singh had said that it is only non-violent strategies that would stop exploitation, which is violence of the worst kind.
That is very correct.
So we are for non-violence, we are for equity, justice. That is all in the constitution.
Fine. So finally we will come to the main issue. In fact, in Kerala, as well as in other parts of the country, everybody is on the ground against this Citizenship Amendment Act. It is definitely unconstitutional. Article 14 is violated, 15 is violated, Article 21 is violated in all aspects. So now people are agitating against this, and the government is not actually saying anything against any move from the part of government to hear this cry of the people. It is irrespective of caste and creed. People are saying that this is unconstitutional, which we cannot tolerate, and the government is saying that this will not affect Muslims. Here the question is not Muslims or Christians or any other denomination, but the question is the act done is pakka unconstitutional. Is that tolerate? Whether we can tolerate this? What will be your reaction to this?
You have said it, Father.
No.
It is absolutely unconstitutional.
Absolutely unconstitutional.
Whether we tolerate it or not, the Supreme Court of India should not tolerate this.
Definitely
and the
will
people
not.
are not just coming out in groups, but they are in movements. And although they are called as tukde tukde,
No.
they are really decentralized.
Yes.
And they are reinforcing the main issues of the country are really of unemployment, of degradation of environment,
Right.
climate change, of inequity, of changing of the labor laws and the environmental laws,
Such
the
issues
women
are there.
atrocities against, so on and so forth.
Yes,
So
yes.
equity and justice, if that is our main goal, that will come only through secularism and socialism.
Sure.
And that is there in the preamble of the Constitution. And this act really is, with the amendment, the proviso that is included in the old Act of 1955 is excluding on the basis of religion the Muslim population. And it is only taking into consideration while taking up the citizenship to be granted those who have come from 3 nation states. Bangladesh, Pakistan,
and
they doesn't talk about those migrants who are coming from Burma, who is coming from Sri Lanka to Tamil Nadu. Nothing is talked about them. No justice is granted to them.
Yes.
For so many years, the Bangladeshis who came to Bengal have been fighting the battles. They are there on the Diara lands, on the river banks of Ganges, coming from Jharkhand, coming from Bangladesh on the Jharkhand land also. So there is interstate, intrastate migration everywhere. But that doesn't, exclude us from the citizenship.
Yes.
Our citizenship should not be based on anything beyond the criteria which are already provided in the 1955 Act. And the legal framework has to be there, but it is already there. This particular amendment is a game to exclude the Muslims on the basis of the religion as the criteria for citizenship, which is unconstitutional.
It is unconstitutional.
But in Assam like state, where there are migrants and the ethnic conflicts were already there, the people really felt that okay, it will take care of the illegal migrants. But that has not happened. What has happened is, after spending 1600 crores rupees over 6 years, 19 lakh people were excluded, out of whom 12 lakh are non-Muslims. They are Hindus and some other religion people. So it's very clear that if that is extended to all over the country, based on this act, if the registers of the population register or the citizens register is brought in, that will be on the basis of the rules of 2003, which came in during the Vajpayee's rule. And those rules really give an opportunity for questioning citizens who have to apply for citizenship, and their documents will be checked. But documents will also be checked of their parents' birth and their residence and properties. That many people would not have. So it's not only Muslims, the common people, the toiling masses, the fish workers will also be excluded in a large number. So our Adivasis, Dalits, fish workers, working class people must oppose this. Secondly, there is a possibility and provided for exclusion as doubtful citizens.
Yes.
Now, this doubtful citizens is very dangerous.
Yes.
All powers will be in the hands of the administrative,
Yes.
employees or authorities, and they will certainly use all their biases on the basis of caste, religion, community, etc. The third is that anyone would have the opportunity to object. So in Assam also, many times the list had to be revised. And even finally 19 lakh people were thrown out.
Yeah,
And
sure.
many are in the detention camps, which is like the Nazi rule.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
not accepted.
That is true. Moreover, it is discriminatory, you know.
Yes.
It is discriminatory, and in the result, what it comes is that if this law is accepted, discrimination will be legalized.
Yes, right.
That is a consequence.
Yes, you're right.
That is a very dangerous situation.
Today,
That
it's against Muslims, tomorrow it may be against Christians.
Correct. It can be
Then it
extended.
can be against Dalits.
It can be
Because
extended.
the casteism still continues to exist.
So, moreover, as you said, rightly you said that this is a way of escapism,
Yes.
escaping from the real issues of the country.
Yes, right.
So, livelihood issues are there, jobless people, even the people who have job, they are not getting minimum wages, and job is not permanent. Permanency of job is threatened by new legislations, and we do not know what will happen to the workers hereafter. So many issues are there for which the government should take steps and actions, and government is not even attending. What about the financial situation of the country right now? It is also very grim and dim. So that such issues are not taken up, and instead religion is coming in. And for the past 2-3 years, whenever we think about the national issues, the issue that comes in is only religion.
Yes.
It is not the religion should come, instead something else. Human persons issues should come in.
Yes.
And that is thrown away.
Issues of life and livelihood. Issues
that
of
is-
education and health.
Education and health.
Issues of the natural resources and climate change.
Yeah, sure.
That is affecting fisheries. That is
Yeah.
affecting agriculture.
Yeah.
That is affecting the people's life supporting resources.
Yeah, sure.
If the air is polluted or the temperature is rising across the world, then all the nation state leaders are gathering, spending crores of rupees on those conferences,
Yes.
which was held in Paris. They could not come to a common consensus.
Yes.
So they are saying that by 2050 they will reduce the temperature. And the United Nations Secretary is saying that will be too late.
That will be too
The
late.
earth may be finished before that.
Yes. And for your information, we got an information stating that Alleppey will not be there after 15 years.
The clock is ticking.
Correct.
Yeah.
We cannot waste time anymore.
No, that is it,
Everyone
that
must
is-
take
The
action.
same thing, ma'am. I want to ask you one thing. You came to the limelight of media through Narmada Bachao Andolan. Na?
Yeah.
So, what is the current situation and what are the activities going on
There.
there in Narmada?
It's
Narmada.
not the question of media, but it is the question of masses. The people in the Narmada Valley, which is the oldest of the civilizations in the world, where all the remnants from the Paleolithic age to the present age are available at one place, and it would require 100 years to extract the remnants and preserve those for knowing the human history. That valley today is under attack, and the big dams, a series of dams, a cascade of dams, is taking a toll of the riverine population and the environmental ecosystems there. So we fought the battle in the Sardar Sarovar, the Undi Dam, where thousands, not less than 20,000, have got land, and more than 30,000 have got house plots, and thousands are settled. But there are few thousand who remain to be resettled in Madhya Pradesh more than in Maharashtra, but also in Gujarat. And without completing the rehabilitation, as per law, they could not have filled the water. But the government at the center decided to celebrate the Prime Minister's
Yes,
birthday,
yes,
and on the 17th of September
Yes.
last year, they filled the waters. Now that is illegal. The people approached the Supreme Court through us, and Supreme Court now has given a directive that all 4 chief ministers, including Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, and Gujarat, must meet. Now that was to happen expeditiously, but that has not yet happened. But now they have to meet and decide what level of water will they permit to be maintained. We want the level that is reached 139 meters. But today it has come down to 132 meters, but we want that it should be kept at 122 meters even during the upcoming monsoon, because that is law, that is policy. There are a number of Supreme Court judgments which say that no one's property can be submerged without full rehabilitation.
Yeah,
And
that is
in
it.
Gujarat, the water is flowing to the industries beyond the original plan, and the farmers are also screaming. The drought affected people have not got their share of water. And Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra, which were to get only a share in the power benefit, not a drop of water. This is how the tribunal's decision came in against the states which were opposing this project before we started opposing it.
Okay.
Today, that also needs to be reviewed.
Yeah.
So we are demanding that the chief ministers now must sit together, and Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan at least must raise the basic issues.
Okay.
Because this dam has become symbolic. The World Bank withdrew from the project, saying this is a destructive project, and this will be completed, if at all, only through unacceptable means. So the World Bank say it has learnt a lot from the Narmada movement. Many people in the river valleys follow the Narmada movement and seek our support and follow the rehabilitation policy to environmental issues. And so why not look at it? But meanwhile, many of the villages have gone under waters. The culture there, the best of agriculture and horticulture is finished.
It's finished. It's gone.
The many religious sites, 30 in one village and 40 in other village, shops, markets, the grazing land is finished. So the cattle has come down to 1/3 or half within 2 to 3 months. There are so many impacts, but we are fighting for the battle for the fish workers to get the rights to the reservoirs.
Okay.
And our fish workers in the audience will surely like to know that we have today 37 fishing cooperatives, 5 in Maharashtra and 32 in Madhya Pradesh, in the Sardar Sarovar Reservoir area itself.
That area itself.
But the Madhya Pradesh government, which promised us that we would get the sanction for 10 years lease of reservoir for the fisheries to the federation that is proposed. They had done this when Digvijay Singh was the chief minister in the case of another dam at the origin of the river, which is Bargi Dam. But suddenly the news came that they are tendering the reservoir, they are inviting the contractors. The contractors in the other reservoirs of the other dams in the Narmada are exploiting the fish workers. So we are up against that tendering process. And that's why tomorrow I'm in Bhopal. And if they decide to do it on the 15th, we will take to the struggle again.
We will definitely pray for the cause of your struggle. And can I ask you one personal question? That is, you have been in the field doing such a great service to the society through your method of agitation and all. But have you ever understood that everything what we do in this fashion, is it gaining any achievement? Anything you are satisfactory from any sort of result?
So many results are attained.
Is it? Okay.
So many laws in this country have come as a result of
your agitation.
Not my personal, but the people's movements.
People's movement.
The PESA Act, the Forest Rights Act, the Unorganized Sector Workers Act, the Hawkers Act, the New Land Acquisition Act, the Right to Information Act, the NREGA Act. All these came in the regime of the Congress and the UPA government.
Okay.
Left front also contributed and participated when they were in alliance.
Okay.
And each of these acts came as a result of the people's politics.
Movement. People's movement.
Politics.
That's again.
Yes.
That is.
So I think we should have some force outside the parliament, which is the people's movement, people's power. And it cannot be merely established NGOs. It has to be a movement. Today the youth are at the forefront of the social movement.
That
So I think that really
that is hopeful enough.
Yes.
Anyway, coming to the close, we are closing. Only one last question. That is, our radio is known as Radio Neythal. I told you in the beginning, Neythal means coastal area. We are working here. One aim of our radio is for the emancipation of fishermen, and you are aware of almost all the problems and issues that are being faced by fishermen in Kerala. What will be your advice to the fishermen in Kerala, very specially?
First and foremost, they must stand united.
That is one.
We know the National Fish Workers Forum, which is a part of our National Alliance of People's Movements. That has gained a great job through Thomas Kocheri and many other leaders who are no more. But all the goals that are set and the demands that have flown out of those goals include saying no to the foreign fishing vessels. And they must get all the measures which would protect their livelihood in the coastal region. If the resorts keep coming and the coastal land is taken away, where will they drive even the small fish? Where will they have their households? Even in Mumbai or in Kerala, we see that the fish workers are evicted. Also, when it is the oil and natural gas corporation or any activity inside the sea, whether it is reclamation or pollution, that is affecting the fish workers' livelihood. Their communities should be taken into consultation. That is what I said in the Bishop Moore College today. Because the Sagarmala kind of project or the Vilinjam kind of project is pushed and promoted for the benefit of the companies like Adani's and the big investors of money. But the fish workers are the investors of their human power, their skill and the natural resources, and they cannot be bypassed or excluded from the decision making or the development planning process. So I know that the fish workers are fighting the battles. They must take to the war if all their resources are being snatched away, and that should be peaceful, democratic, non-violent struggle, but with the strong united force. We are with them. They did a great job in the flood
during the time
Kerala.
of flood. Yes.
And I really salute them. The fish workers from the Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat in the valley of Narmada are with them, and they should be with us.
Very good. Few words from you and as a word of a translation in a way. Few things, few main things. What we had. Summarize.
മത്സ്യത്തൊഴിലാളികളെ പറ്റി ആദ്യം പറഞ്ഞത് അവരെ സല്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നു. അവര് പ്രളയത്തിൽ വലിയ കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ നിങ്ങൾ ചോദിച്ചത് പിന്നെ വാളയാർ വിഷയത്തെ പറ്റി. വാളയാർ വിഷയത്തിൽ 2017 സംഭവത്തിന് ഇപ്പോഴും ഒരു പരിഹാരമായിട്ടില്ല. അതിലെ പ്രതികളും ആ പ്രതികളെ രക്ഷപ്പെടാൻ സഹായിച്ച പോലീസും ഇപ്പോൾ സ്വതന്ത്രരായിട്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അപ്പം അതുകൊണ്ട് അവരെ ന്യായമായ നിലയ്ക്കുള്ള അന്വേഷണം നടത്തി അവർക്ക് കുറ്റപത്രം കൊടുക്കണം, അവർക്ക് ശിക്ഷ വാങ്ങി കൊടുക്കണം. കോടതിയിൽ നിന്ന് അവർ രക്ഷപ്പെടാൻ കാരണം ഈ അന്വേഷണം ശരിയായിട്ട് നടന്നിട്ടില്ല എന്നുള്ളത് ആണ് എന്നാണ്. പിന്നെ നർമ്മദയെ പറ്റിയുള്ള ചോദ്യത്തിനുണ്ടായിരുന്ന മറുപടി, അത് ഏറ്റവും നൂറ്റാണ്ടുകളോളം പഴക്കമുള്ള ഒരു സംസ്കാരമാണ്. നമുക്കത് മനസ്സിലാക്കണമെങ്കിൽ തന്നെ 100 വർഷത്തിലധികം വേണ്ടി വരും അതൊന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ. ഒരുപാട് സംസ്കാരങ്ങൾ, ഒരുപാട് സമുദായങ്ങളുടെ, മതങ്ങളുടെ, റിലീജിയസ് സ്ഥാപനങ്ങൾ, അങ്ങനെ ഇതെല്ലാം വെള്ളത്തിൻ്റെ അടിയിലായി പോയി. ഇപ്പോൾ പക്ഷേ ഈ സമരത്തെ പറ്റിയുള്ള ചോദ്യത്തിന് ഈ സമരം കൊണ്ട്, നർമ്മദയിലെ സമരം കൊണ്ട് 25,000-ത്തിലധികം ആളുകൾക്ക് ഭൂമി ലഭിച്ചു, 30,000-ത്തോളം ആളുകൾക്ക് വീട് ലഭിച്ചു. പക്ഷെ ഇനിയും 10,000 കണക്കിന് ആളുകൾക്ക് ഇത് ലഭിക്കാനുണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഇപ്പോഴും ആ ഫൈറ്റ് തുടരുന്നത്. ഇപ്പൊ സുപ്രീം കോടതി പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത് ഈ 4 സംസ്ഥാനങ്ങൾ ഒന്നിച്ചിരുന്ന്, അവരുടെ മുഖ്യമന്ത്രിമാർ ഒന്നിച്ചിരുന്ന് എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഇത് പരിഹരിക്കേണ്ടത്, എത്ര വെള്ളമാണ് നിർത്തേണ്ടത് എന്ന് തീരുമാനിക്കണമെന്ന്. പക്ഷെ കഴിഞ്ഞ വർഷം പ്രധാനമന്ത്രിയുടെ പിറന്നാൾ ആഘോഷത്തിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമായിട്ട് സെപ്റ്റംബർ 17-ന് അത് മാക്സിമത്തിലേക്ക് എത്തിച്ചു. അങ്ങനെയാണ് നർമ്മദ വാലിയിൽ, വിശേഷിച്ച് മധ്യപ്രദേശിലെ ഒരുപാട് ഗ്രാമങ്ങൾ വെള്ളത്തിനടിയിലായി പോയത്. അത് കൃഷിയിടങ്ങൾ ഒരുപാട് നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു പോയി. അതൊക്കെ പരിഹരിക്കേണ്ടതുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ JNU വിഷയത്തിൽ JNUവിലെ കുട്ടികളെ അവർ കൃത്യമായും സല്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നു. JNUവിൽ കൊച്ചുകുട്ടികളല്ല, മുതിർന്ന കുട്ടികളാണ്. അവർക്ക് രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തിൽ ഇടപെടാനുള്ള സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യമുണ്ട്. ഇപ്പോൾ BJPയുടെ ആളുകൾ പറയുന്നത് പോലെ അവർ അതിക്രമം കാണിക്കുന്നവരോ ആൻറ്റി നാഷണൽസോ സെക്സിസ്റ്റുകളോ ഒന്നും അല്ല. അതൊന്നും ഞാൻ അംഗീകരിക്കുന്നില്ല. അവർ ക്ലാസ് കുട്ടികളാണ് എന്നാണ്. അവർ ഏറ്റവും മിടുക്കരാണ്. അവർ പഠനത്തിൽ മാത്രമല്ല, അവർ ഈ രാജ്യത്തെ എല്ലാ സോഷ്യൽ ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസിലും ഇടപെടുന്നവരാണ്. അവർ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളുടെ പ്രശ്നത്തിൽ മാത്രമല്ല, കർഷകരുടെയും ഈവൻ നർമ്മദയുടെ പ്രശ്നത്തിൽ പോലും ഇടപെടുന്നു. പാതിരായ്ക്ക് ശേഷവും ചർച്ചകളിൽ ഇടപെടുന്ന കുട്ടികളാണ്. അപ്പൊ അതുകൊണ്ട് അവരെ അങ്ങനെ മാറ്റി നിർത്താൻ പറ്റില്ല. അത് അവരുടെ അവകാശമാണ്. അവർ രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തിൽ ഇടപെടുകയും പൊതുസമൂഹത്തിൽ ഇടപെടുകയും ചെയ്യാനുള്ള അവകാശം അവർക്കുണ്ട്. ഇപ്പോൾ CAAയുടെ ഈ വിഷയത്തിൽ ഈ കുട്ടികളെ ടാർഗറ്റ് ചെയ്യുകയാണ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. JNU ഉൾപ്പെടെയുള്ള സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് യൂണിയന്റെ ഭാരവാഹികളെ നേരിട്ട് എന്താണ് കുട്ടിയുടെ പേര്, ഐഷ ഘോഷ് ഉൾപ്പെടെയുള്ള കുട്ടികളെ നേരിട്ട് ആക്രമിക്കുകയാണ്. അതിനെ നമ്മൾ പരമാവധി അതിലുള്ള പ്രതിഷേധം അറിയിക്കുന്നു. നമ്മൾ ആ കുട്ടികളോടൊപ്പം നിൽക്കുന്നു. അവരാണ് നാളത്തെ രാജ്യത്തെ മുന്നോട്ട് നയിക്കേണ്ടത്.
ഓക്കെ, we are very much thankful to you because it is very kind of you that you could find time to come over here and give us such a beautiful inspirational talk. It is really inspirational.
I really value this community radio.
Please
very much. We would like to have it in the valley of Narmada.
You should.
Kind support.
Definitely. There
We
will
need
be.
these kinds of alternative media channels.
Yeah, sure.
To really gain our own space, which freedom no one can take away from us.
Correct. Because we could do such a lot of good things for the common people here around. Because if at all any problem is there, when we say to the people, common people, that at the moment we are collecting some money for the blind people, so because they are cheated, because some 25 persons are here from Ambalappuzha to Alleppey. They are living by selling lottery tickets. And so many people go there and taking lottery and going away without paying. Then they give complaint to police. Police is asking for evidence. These people, they couldn't see, how can they present evidence?
And
so
some of them are giving less amount also. In case of 50 rupees,
so now
they are giving 10
we are planning to give them.
Like
We are planning to give them a small camera.
That is like button camera. No?
So then evidence will be with them, and the offender who is coming to them will not understand that there is a camera.
Yeah.
So we are collecting money and we are planning to give them like that. So lot of things we can do by this. This is very powerful. It is recorded. Oh no. We have announced. We have announced this. Already announced this is. We are planning to do this because we are collecting money. Okay, all these things we are. Anyway, Mr. Jagadish, please, ma'am, Kusuma, then we are really thankful to you because during at this juncture, this time, you have come to our radio. And we were announcing this right from morning onwards that Didi will be addressing you.
I hope people could
അല്ല ഈ ദീദി ആലപ്പുഴയിലെ നെയ്തൽ റേഡിയോയുടെ ഓഡിയൻസിനെ അഡ്രസ് ചെയ്യാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞത് നമുക്കാണ് അഭിമാനകരമായ
that is what
such a great person.
Yeah, sure. We are blessed.
our contribution
We are
is
blessed.
like a dot on the canvas.
No.
No.
A large word with a large.
You are a great person.
If we were great, then the country would not have gone down to drains.
No. We value your service.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.